Hi there, welcome to AI Python. Hope you are doing great and enjoying this video series to build a desktop app called Vaccine Availability Checker from scratch in Python using tkinter library. This is the sixth video of this series, and in this video you will learn to create a text box that will help you to display the aggregated result at one place. This video is the last video of front-end development topic, and from the next video of this series, that is from 7th video onwards, we will start the back-end development where you will learn to write logic as a code. If you are learning something new from these videos, or if it is helping you to acquire a new skill, then I would urge you to please hit the like button, which will indicate that you are enjoying the content and it gives us the signal to produce such content more often. Pause for a moment and like this video. You can also browse all the previous video of this playlist from the link available in the I button displayed at the top right corner of this video right now, as well as I have also provided the link in the description. A fully functional and 100% working version of this software for Windows is also available for absolutely free at our website aipython.in. Download the software from the link available in the description. Let's get started with implementing the code for creating text box. As usual, before even writing a single line of code, I would like to execute the code and show you what we have done till now. So as you can see here, everything has been designed like the frame, GUI window, the text box, label, button, the status, everything has been done right now. Now in this video, we'll be actually creating a text box which will be used to display the results, right? And however, we should create a single text box which contains all the results separated by the same distance as defined in the header. For example, status here and then center name and the age group, vaccine, dose 1, dose 2, and so on, right? I have tried also that way, but somehow the center name was misaligned because we cannot predict the length of the center name whenever we are making any query. So I have decided to make a separate column for each individual element. So right now for status, I'll be creating one box. For center, I'll be creating one box, and all box will look like this, as you can see here, as with the help of this highlighted mark, right? All these area basically will respective variables, right? And we'll make logic to display that, and these boxes will cover all this entire area. So I hope you understand. Now let's understand how we can code. So basically we'll be creating 7 individual element, or you can say box, text box, and we will place them one after another and we will arrange them accordingly. Okay, so let's see the code. So we'll be writing here as usual between the app.main loop and app equal to tk, right? So we'll write result box, right? Result underscore box underscore avl is for availability, right? If it is available or not, for the first column that you have seen in the app, and we'll be using text as a keyword. So this will create a text box which allow us to display the text inside it. So the first parameter that is required for text box is the container, that is which is the root app. For this project it would be app itself, right? And then we need to define height and width, right? In this case, height will be 20, which I have already calculated. I have calculated and find out that 20 and 8 works perfectly fine for this particular text box. And then we need to provide background color, which we will do it in a moment, and then foreground color, which will also feed into, right? So I have copied the color of the background and the color for foreground. And these are the colors that I'm using in my app, so it is kind of fixed here, so I've copied it and I've just used that reference. You can use any color if you like to use different color. And then here relief we can give like relief we have talked about in our last video. If you want to know more about the relief option, you can find the link in the description of this video as well as in the I button displayed at the top right corner. There we have talked about various relief options available in tkinter. For this example, we'll be using flat, right? Okay. And finally, we need to give the font. So what would be the display font and what should be the font of the text which will be displaying inside this box. As usual, we are sticking with Verdana. The size would be 10, right? Perfect. So by giving all those parameters, right, for the text field, we have created text box. But definitely if you execute the code, it will not show because we have not placed the text box. So as usual, we will place the text box by using the name of the text box, which is result underscore box dot underscore avl dot place, right? We will give x and y value. In this case, it will be 3 comma 152, and this obviously it is calculated, right? When you execute this code, nothing will be visible because the foreground and background color kind of work in the same way. Like if you see here, that cursor is blinking and you can write something, but this is not our purpose. In case if you want to visualize it, I will tell you how to visualize. Let's say you change the background color from 40 to let's say 20, right? And then save it and execute. You will see the difference. Actually, this is the column that I'm talking about. So we have kind of camouflaged it by giving the same background so that it doesn't appear to be a separate column, right? Which takes the same background as of the background of the app, right? Okay. And again, I'll revert it back to 41. Okay. Now if you execute, it looks like the as if nothing has been created, but actually the block exists here. Okay. I hope you understand. Now, the second thing that we'll be doing is we'll be creating a box for the center name, right? And here we'll be change it to cent. This is convenient for me so that it represents a center box for center, basically display box or text box for center. Here app will be there by default, right? Because this is the root window, and height will be 20 because it is matching with the container size or the app size. And the width here in this case would be 30 because it has to contain the center name, and center name is pretty big as compared to other entity. Okay, background foreground will be same, relief will be flat, and font will be Verdana 10, right? Now we need to place it at convenient location, so we'll be changing x and y value, which will be 75, but fortunately y value will be same because I want to start the box from the same height. Okay, so in this case it will be same, and in fact for all other widgets y value would be the same, right? So when you execute this code and understand, if you see it, it doesn't make any difference, right? The background color of this text box is same as that of this black area, gray area, right? That's why it is not appearing as a different box. So this is the main aim of doing having the same color. Okay, I hope you understand. So let's go ahead and create another box, right? And this time it will be for displaying the age, and in this case I'll make it to age. I'll make it age, right? And in again app will be there, height will be 20, and width will be this time 8 again. So because it's short and I can manage with width of 8, right? And background, foreground, everything will be same, font will be same. Only have to change the x position because y is also going to remain same, and x in this case would be 330, and this is all calculated, so no need to put more brains. You can try with a different value and it is getting located at different place. Now let me create another box which will be for displaying the vaccine name, basically vaccine type, what type of vaccine is available on that particular center. And I'll be using VACC to rename this box, right? Text will be there, right? App will be there, height will be there for 20, and width in this case would be 10. For the vaccine name, width of 10 is enough to display. All right. And background foreground color is going to be the same. Relief is also going to be the flat, and font is also Verdana. And in this case, X would be 400 so that it gets accommodated at particular position. Now again, I'll create another box. See, it's all repetitive process. Once you know the process, it's just that you are changing the value of X and just the width or even sometime height if you required, but in this case we are just changing the width as well as the value of x so that it gets a particular shape or the size in terms of height and width, and then it gets fit at particular position. Okay, so I'll rename it to D1 because I'm planning for dose 1. So this will show dose column, I mean number of doses available for dose 1, right? So I'll just change it to D1 and D1 for both, and width here in this case would be 7, right? And everything is going to remain same. Only the position of x or the value of x would change from 400 to 490. Okay. And similarly, I will create another 2 boxes remaining, right? We'll create another box for dose 2, and at the same time we'll create another box for total. So let's change it from D1 to D2. Similarly here also D2, and here it will be D1 underscore D2. It is just a convention, you can choose anything, but for my understanding I have kept it as D1 for dose 1, D2 for dose 2. D1 D2 is combined total doses, right? So I think we have done till D1. Now we will just change the width, and even we don't have to change the width because all the values are almost within the 4 digit. So I think width of 7 satisfy all of them. I just need to change the position of X. I'll be changing here from 490 to 555, which is calculated one. And here I will change it to 630. All right. I think everything is done now. So we have created box for availability, center name, age, vaccine, type, dose 1, dose 2, and combined dose 1, dose 2, which is total. That's how we have created the text box, and if you execute them, you will see that it is created, but it's not visible. But if you want to check, you can check it by selecting the area, and you will see there are different boxes created, which was not, this kind of selection was not possible before writing this code. You can try, you can omit some section. Let's say I will hide this one, or maybe I will comment this one. And now if you execute the code, you will see, I'm sorry, it's already running. You will see that selection are not possible. Till here it is possible, but after that it is not possible. Even if you try to select, this blue icon will not appear here. So that means there is a box which is having the same color as of the background, and that's why it is camouflaged and not visible. And I'm so smart, I did it. I think you can also do it. Reason I took this approach is I first tried with a single box and placing items separately with each other, like placing item at a particular location so that it appears under the specific heading. But it didn't work out when the center name is getting changed. I'm not able to figure out why, but if you have any idea, or if you come across any solution to fix this issue wherein you can create only one box and give all the informations there, I would be more than happy to understand that code. I have tried anyway. I don't have the screenshot right now, but I've tried all the way to fix it. I have done in the previous app. I have created many apps which worked fine, like text alignment worked fine. But in this case, it is not working fine. I'm not able to find out the reason, and that's why I took this approach to create a separate column for each one of them, and then I can arrange alignment for all of them, right? So that it appears like a normal window. There is some disadvantage also, which we will see later, but for the time being, the purpose is fulfilled. I mean, you will not get any kind of error or disappointment, but definitely there could be a better way, which I'm looking for. I'm also trying to consult with different people who know about this technology, but unfortunately, we could not succeed till now. If you have any suggestion solution for this, I would be more than happy, and I'm also ready to pay you the reward for that. All right, so that's it for this video. I hope you have learned something new in this video. Please help us by sharing this video in your network. We read each comment and reply them. In case if you have any doubt related to this video, then do write them in the comment section. We will reply. See you next time with another exciting and informative content. I'll be preparing the next video for you. Till then, keep learning and keep growing.